how is your life and your career not the way it's been? How's it different right now?
It's different in the fact that there's no like community interaction, and doing what we do as artists and performers and dancers, everything, it's very communal, and it's very face-to-face, person-to-person. Energy exchange is super important. And so without all of that, it feels really empty. And so my day-to-day right now, the biggest shift I notice is the non-contact and non-physical contact. Not being in proximity with other people is really not, it's strange, yeah, but it's not, it's just interesting to get used to, because we are so in tune with one another when we work in the studio, and me as a professional and what I do is very person-to-person, face-to-face. So
How are you rehearsing? Like, are you rehearsing in your home? Do you Zoom rehearse with people? Like, how does this work?
Yeah, so right now, the company and myself with my own work outside RDT, we are not rehearsing right now. So what we're doing primarily right now is education. So we'll send and not practice, but we'll develop different educational tasks, different lesson plans, you could say, film them ourselves. So either in the living room or in the backyard, somewhere where you have space, wherever you may be. We'll film some exercises, some kind of anything educational that we usually do with the schools and kids, ranging from kindergarten all the way through professional. So we'll film those here at home, wherever we are, and then send them to either the company to push out to other select groups, or ourselves through our own kind of social media places. So that's mainly what I'm doing, is education right now.
On an instrument and athletic level, like how is your body staying trained and tuned?
Yeah, I think it comes down to the individual, how they want to stay in shape. I know, for example, I live with another company member on RDT, John Kim, and he takes class through like Instagram Live. There's a lot of options. Does some of his own practices. I actually haven't taken a class I haven't taken a class from somebody else virtually. I've taught a lot, and I've worked out a lot myself, kind of like cross-training stuff you might do. I grew up playing sports, so I have a big physical background that way. That's very different than what you might do for training for dance-specific works. So I do a lot of that right now, running, agility drills, more traditional workout regimes. That's what I've been up to. I haven't really taken a lot of dance classes, but there'll be time for that, I think.
That's a perfect segue to how I want to start. So you were a football player, and then you came to dancing at 18. Mm-hmm. What was the impetus for that change? What made you be like, oh, I think I'm going to do that?
It was quite random, actually. I mean, I always enjoyed dancing and the social environment that it provided. And growing up, I think going to school dances and just fooling around with friends and whatnot, I think dance always provided a fun, open environment. And so that always intrigued me. But I think once I stopped playing football, so I went to college, I was going to play football in college, and then basically decided not to last minute. And I think once that like realization hit me of not having that huge physical aspect of my life completely removed, that's when I really started to feel like, oh gosh, I mean, there's a huge thing here that's kind of out of whack, because I've been doing that for basically since I was 6. I started playing football when I was 6, which is like way young. Obviously, we're not like doing everything crazy, but still 12 years of training and working towards something, and then to have it like gone all of a sudden, that was a big shift. So I think that huge kind of gap, and then I took a dance class in college.
Like gen med kind of thing?
Kind of, yeah. My brother was a theater major, and we went to the same university. And so he was in a dance class. They had to take, I think, 3 dance classes or something for their theater major. And he was in a class, and he's like, you should come try this. Why not? And I didn't have anything. It was on a Friday. It was like a 1 hour class. Sure, why not? So I did it. And it kind of filled that physical mishap that I, abandoned, I guess. And I was really interested, and it caught my intrigue because it had everything that sports had, but from a different perspective. And I really enjoy analyzing things from different perspectives, and I do that a lot now. So it's interesting that was kind of like the first version. I don't know.
What genre or style of dance was that class?
It was a partnering class. So you did ballet and contemporary, but it was a partnering class was the overall thing. Yeah.
So you ended up majoring in dance at the same university, right?
Mm-hmm. University of Wyoming, yes.
Did you pick that school because of football?
Not really. I picked it really. Honestly, I didn't really pick it. Funny you asked. My dad went there, and then all my siblings ended up going down the line, and I was like dug in heels, didn't want to go because everybody had already gone, and just still went. And then, yeah, that's kind of how it happened.